Hi, beautiful Libra. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Libra, this is your monthly reading for August. And we will just jump right in. I've been away for a couple of weeks, but now I am back. So let's see what's going on for you. We're going to get all the cards out on the table before I get into the messages. We're starting with 3 initial cards here for the month of August, please. 5 of Ariel for Libra. First card out. Second card. Oh, I was quick. 4 of Michael. Little chakra balancing there, or opening, activating. Third card out. Libra. Page of Ariel. Getting a whole lot of education. Turning the page in your life somehow. And then the clarifiers. 5 of Ariel. Why is that here for Libra, please? I also want to say there's going to be a big influence of the Lionsgate portal. That, depending on when you listen to this, when I'm recording this, we're a couple of days out from going through the Lionsgate portal, which is on the 8th of the 8th. And that energy, I feel, is going to be in this reading. It's going to be for the month of August, play somewhat a big role energetically. So just keep that in mind. 5 of Ariel. Why is that here for Libra? Sacrifice. Comes out as a clarifier. And 4 of Michael. Why is that here for Libra, please? And apropos, Michael, I've been feeling his presence a lot lately around me, and also for the collective. So he's been showing up for a couple of the readings for the previous signs, and he might show up here as well. 4 of Michael. Why is that here, please? For the month of August for Libra. Temptation. Wow. This is quite the challenging energy that is going on. Wonder what that's about. Page of Ariel. Why is that here? Oh, so for the same. Okay. Now, Page of Ariel. I just want to show you. Firm Foundation came out as a clarifier for 4 of Michael. And Page of Ariel. Clarifying Page of Ariel for Libra. Love begins. That is so nice to have that at the very end there. Love begins. That's what it says on the bottom. Okay, 5 of Ariel. Okay, I'm getting a picture. I'm a little scared. There's actually a mini spider here. What? Look at that. Do you see that? I have a tiny bit of fear of spiders. But this is so freaking small. It's so small I almost don't see it. It actually looks bigger on the camera than it does in real life. And a spider just out of nowhere just showed up. Where did it even come from? Okay. So maybe we should read a little bit about spiders, or someone is having spiders as their lucky charm, or someone is having spiders as their symbol or sign, or there's someone like requesting to see something that is a validation for you. But I can't have a spider crawling around here without sort of looking into that. So, and it is so small that it's like, because I am not usually, like, I had a phobia when I was really young. I had a phobia. If I saw a spider web, I would be gone. Because if it was a spider web, that could be a sign of a spider. Like, there's a spider somewhere if there's a web. And now it's like, it's a little bit annoying. Like, do I have to deal with this now? If they're quite large, it's like, I don't like it. I really don't like it. but it's not that fear anymore. I really don't have that fear. So the fact that we had a spider here that I could really deal with, it's like almost a little bit cute. I don't even know where it went. And that is not like, if that would have been bigger, I wouldn't have gone like, I didn't even know where it went. You know, those people like, oh shoot, I don't know, like, don't oh shoot me, take care of it. Like, okay, anyway, spider. I'm going to read about spider in my book here, about the meaning of the animals, besides the fact that someone might have spider as their lucky charm, as their lucky symbol, as a spirit showing them something through spiders. OPQRS, because I don't think I've ever had a spider just show up in my readings. Spindel. OLMNOP, spindel. There you go. So I'm going to read it out in Swedish first and then translate. Spindel. Du tjänar på att ta det lugnt just nu. Min gåva till dig är att ha tålamod. It's really in your best interest to take it easy right now, to just take it calm, to just be calm and take it easy right now. My gift to you is to be patient, is to have patience. Spindeln är definitivt det mest tålmodiga djur jag träffat. The spider is definitely the most patient animal I've ever met. So it's in your best interest to take it easy right now. My gift to you is to have patience. The spider is definitely one of the most patient animals I've ever met. That is the message of the spider. So let's see how that sort of fits into the reading, if it does, or if it's just a side note for someone. If that was just like someone's lucky charm, you just needed to sort of have some evidence that, you know, your guides are with you, spirits hearing your prayers, whatever. Spider is showing up for you, and obviously for me. 5 of Ariel. Right, I was getting into the energy of it as the spider starts to crawl across the card. And the fact that it's crawling across this card and not any other cards, we're really going to pay attention here. It says you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. The big picture that I'm getting here, so this is, you know, this angel is coming out of this situation. It's a little bit of a stalemate, a stagnant situation. I feel like because we have love at the very end here, we have love begins. And so there's definitely movement here. It's almost like a little bit of a past, present, and future situation being shown, even though I didn't intend for it. It's like you almost were left out in the cold, Libra. A situation has left you out in the cold, has left you almost like really surprised that it took place. If that is like you applied for a job, or you went, like, you've been working at this place and it has turned out into this, like, never in a million years did you think you were ever going to be like that, put out in the cold. Okay, I have to incorporate that as well, because I don't believe in things just happening. You know, it was knocking on the door, you probably heard that, and that was the mailman person who delivered a package. And I was like, are you sure this is the right address? Because I don't know have I ordered something? And it was a package for me, and I was a little bit surprised. And so I just feel like there's good surprise. There might be just a knock on the door. There might be an unexpected surprise coming your way, Libra. There might be just someone unexpectedly showing up. It doesn't necessarily have to be a knock on the door. It can be someone unexpectedly reaching out to you. Something maybe you have wished for, asked for. I even, the thing is that I was like, what is this? And then I was like, oh, it's that thing. I actually ordered that so long ago, and it has really taken its time to get here. So I even forgot about it. So that can even be like a representation of you asked for something so long ago, and then something that you really want is showing up in your life, and you're like, oh my God, I even thought it was the wrong address because I didn't even remember that I ordered it for such a long time ago. Ordered it from the universe, you know. Okay. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. And what I got from that was, it feels like you were in a situation where you were surprised. Here's the element of surprise again. If it was a work situation, if it was a relationship, you might have thought you were going to go into this relationship and it felt so good. It was just really beautiful in the beginning of it. And then at the end of the day, it turns out you thought it was your person, but it was nowhere near your person. It was like almost being surprised that you could even end up in this type of situation where you just left out in the cold. It was not what you expected at all. And we have sacrifice. You probably have sacrificed a lot of yourself because of this situation. There's something that has caused for you to sacrifice a lot from yourself. But we're being pulled up of the situation. We're going from the lower planes to the higher planes, and it might even be divine intervention. It might even be like someone or something is just coming in to just pull you out of the situation. You're not supposed to be here. It's the saying of, rejection is God's protection and redirection. So you're being pointed in a different direction. And here we have Four of Michael, and then Temptation, and then Firm Foundation. So together with those other cards, I just feel like, okay, so you've been in this a little bit heavier situation. You were pulled out of that situation, whatever that was, a job. Even if you were like kicked out, so you feel like this is not the right place for you, but you still sort of have a little bit of a trouble to move away, to resign, to quit your job because it's giving you salary, to quit this relationship because it gives you a roof over your head, whatever that is, whatever that means. Or it's something else, like it's because we have the Temptation card here. So if it's like something you have really put yourself through, like alcohol or doing something towards yourself that really is not, healthy, but being pulled out of that situation at last minute and sort of getting your life back on track. So like I said, even though you were kicked out or fired even, it's a really good thing you got out of that situation. And Four of Michael is all about like, okay, so now you're in resting mode, we're in the healing mode, going through your chakras, going through a big healing. And I feel like that's probably, if this being pulled out of the situation is more of a past situation, the healing, the ongoing healing is still in progress and still in process. I just feel like this is still happening as we speak. Four is laying in your foundation. And then we have these clarifiers, the foundation card and the temptation card, which is both of them. I just feel the strongest one is the four. So the winner here, even though you're tempted every once in a while, the winner here is the four, because we have 4 on the table there together, which is this is a heart matter. You're laying a new foundation for yourself. And so sometimes it's like you're doing the job of finding healing again, finding footing, finding a new core, a new foundation for yourself. There's the foundation. You're working on it. You really, where you're going because of where you came from. So it's very, very clear. But then every once in a while, this little dude shows up, the devil shows up, and is very tempting to go into. If it was something like you got away from the alcohol, but it's like you're really, really tempted to get into the drinking again, or you got away from a very toxic relationship, and how even bad it was, it had its moments. So maybe you feel drawn or attracted back to that very person, or to a similar you might even have dated people afterwards where you just recognize a similar vibe, and that you're tempted to sort of fall back into those energies, like almost saying like, oh, it wasn't that bad, or if it's like a work situation, it's almost like, oh, I just sign up for the same job again. At least it got me a paycheck, you know? So the temptation is there, not for you to pursue or not for you to act on, because it really would not serve you, is what's come. Of course, follow your own intuition. Of course, do what you feel like you have to do. But it's saying that the winner here is the 2-4. We don't have 2-15 on the table. We have 2-4. So you are working on your healing. You're working on coming back into balance with yourself, doing a really good job at laying this new foundation for yourself. At the same time, and I don't remember what sign it was, but it might have been Cancer. It might have been Cancer, that the dark night of the soul. Yeah. So if you feel like you have any resonance with Cancer whatsoever, then please check it out. Just the feeling of the biggest, when you're in the biggest hurdle, or you're in the biggest problem, in the biggest conflict, you know, that's when you ask the most important questions, or that's when you ask the most crucial questions, the biggest questions. And that's also when you're going for the biggest answer, meaning when you're really down and out. If you're like, you don't know where the next paycheck is going to come from, you just quit your job and you don't know how to pay rent, you really are strongly asking for more money. If you are in a health situation, that health situation is just not good, it's just not, you don't really know like how this is going to turn out, you really ask for health, you really ask for balance. You know what I mean? It's like whenever we're on the bottom of something, there's a strong asking of the opposite. And so this asking has really taken place. And so I feel like even like, or not even, but because you were, and I love how we have two aerials here. So the first aerial is the 5, hardship, overcoming hurdles, overcoming conflict, drama, a challenge in your life, but also great opportunity for change. That then has led into the page of Ariel, like we're now turning the page, there's new energy coming in, and it's like whatever hardship that was there on the very bottom, you've asked for the opposite of that, and the opposite is now, like you're now starting to live the opposite. That might be because it's the third pile, and that might be a little bit towards the future. This is for the month of August, so it might just be that the month of August is just really opening this up, maybe helping you through the Lionsgate portal on the 8th of the 8th, but really the rest of the month as well. Turning the page and sort of reading up on things, engaging yourself, indulging yourself in things that really are beneficial for you, that really are putting you on the right path, in the right direction. And I think there's certain things here, like education-wise, meaning you can educate yourself about spirituality, you can educate yourself about yourself, you can, like, education is so many different things. And I just feel like there's so many different things that has shown up because you've been on the opposite end of this. The answers are now strongly coming in. You're in the receiving end of, like, just really hearing the answers to your strong questions. Together with Love Begins, which is the new energy with the page there, talking about new energy, and number 1, talking about new energy, new beginnings, love begins, is that we're stepping into a higher plane, a higher vibration. So it looks really, really good. I'm going to take this into the extension and see what else I can find there for you. So if you feel like this is your journey and you want to know more about it, there's a part 2. There's 2 ways to get to the extension by 2 links. So just read about them in the description box. If not, thank you so much for coming here, Libra. I hope to see you back soon. Bye, guys.